You type one command, 5 terminal instances spin up instantly. They rewrite 50 legacy Angular components into Next.js 15. In exactly 47 seconds, your migration is done. No hallucinations, no broken context windows. Every tutorial shows Copilot completing a single function. That is child's play. When you refactor a real production application, standard agents fail. They read too many files, their context window bloats, they lose their minds. I will show you the command that prevents this. We are using the new Copilot Fleet command. It orchestrates parallel subagents right in your terminal. You need a massive refactoring task. We are ripping out legacy Angular code. We are migrating entirely to Next.js 15. But before you unleash the fleet, you need a map. Most developers just type fleet and hit enter. Do not do that. The agents will collide. They will overwrite each other. That is a disaster. First, you must isolate their boundaries. You create a simple markdown plan. You map one component to one specific subagent. Create a file named plan.md. You cannot be vague here. Do not say update the components. You must be painfully explicit. Agent 1 gets the authentication context. Agent 2 gets the navigation sidebar. Explicit file boundaries prevent nasty merge conflicts later. You are acting as the senior architect. Think of context collapse like a whiteboard. In a standard chat, every file read is a new drawing. Soon, it is an unreadable mess. Fleet gives every subagent its own blank whiteboard. They solve their tiny problem. They wipe the board clean. They hand you the final code. You can restrict what tools each subagent can use. You do this with the agent.md file. You do not want a front-end agent accidentally running database migrations. You restrict its terminal access. You give it read-only permissions. This prevents catastrophic cascading failures across your project. Never run the fleet blind. Use the dry run flag first. This simulates the orchestration without writing code. It verifies your markdown syntax. It checks if file paths actually exist. It saves you from wasting API calls on typos. Open your terminal. Run the fleet command without the flag. Watch the tasks dashboard. 5 agents are running right now. They are completely isolated. One is updating routing. Another is rewriting state management. You are no longer coding. You are managing a team. Before I give my verdict on this tool, look here. This is not a standard terminal output. You see 5 distinct progress bars. It shows exactly which file each agent is reading right now. It shows token consumption per thread. You have total observability into their artificial thought process. Suddenly, Agent 3 turns red. It failed. It tried to import a missing dependency for Next.js. In a standard chat session, this crashes the entire process. Here, Agents 1, 2, 4, and 5 keep running perfectly. The failure is quarantined. Agent 3 reads the error, retries, and turns green. Everyone thinks Fleet is about speed. They are wrong. It is actually about context hygiene. According to the April 2026 GitHub engineering blog, subagents discard their intermediate history. They return only the final diff. This architecture eliminates context bloat entirely. It radically drops your overall token consumption for massive refactors. Run git status. You will see 5 new local branches. The orchestrator does not force a messy automatic merge on your main branch. It hands you isolated diffs. You review them one by one in your editor. You check the logic, you merge them safely, you remain in total control. We boot up the local development server. We run our test suite. Everything compiles. 50 legacy files are now running beautifully on Next.js 15. You just replaced weeks of tedious, error-prone manual labor with exactly 10 minutes of orchestration. This is the new baseline. This tool changes everything about codebase maintenance, but it has competition. Next week, I am pitting the Copilot CLI directly against Cursor's Composer. I will run the exact same refactoring test. Subscribe right now so you do not miss the verdict.